I, Marcus Aurelius, once an emperor of Rome and a lifelong seeker of truth, write to you with humility and purpose, as one who has walked both the gilded halls of power and the shadowed paths of human struggle. With each step on this journey, I have come to understand that life's greatest trials often mask its most profound lessons. It is through this lens of Stoic wisdom that I wish to speak of the pain born in a relationship with a narcissist and the liberating journey toward overcoming such suffering. Life is an intricate mosaic of joys and hardships, offering both tribulations that seem insurmountable and tools for triumph hidden within the chaos. Above all, hold fast to this unassailable truth: we are the masters of our own minds. This inner dominion, our sacred fortress, cannot be breached by any external force unless we permit it. This principle, simple in its elegance, yet profound in its power, is your anchor in even the most turbulent of seas. As an emperor, I have walked the grand halls of Rome's palaces, where the walls echoed with the splendor of triumphs and the murmurs of power. These halls, adorned with marble and gold, were symbols of Rome's greatness, yet they also bore witness to its deepest shadows. In these very halls, I experienced not only the glory of leadership, but the crushing weight of human frailty, despair, betrayal, and the ceaseless tide of manipulation. The corridors of power were rife with intrigue, where every handshake concealed a dagger and every alliance wavered under the strain of hidden motives. It was a labyrinth of human ambition, where the path forward was often obscured by shadows of deceit. Many nights I found myself burdened by the weight of decisions, feeling as though I stood on shifting sands. The duplicity of those around me pressed heavily on my spirit, and I, too, often felt lost in this maze of ambition and treachery. Yet, amidst this darkness, I clung to a singular truth, a guiding principle that illuminated my path like a torch in the void. As long as I remained the master of my mind, no force in the world could bind me. In moments of great turmoil, I would retreat into myself, seeking clarity in silence. I would ask, what is within my control, and what must I release to the currents of fate? This introspection became my anchor. It reminded me that no matter the chaos around me, my thoughts and actions remained my own. From this foundation of inner mastery, I found the strength to navigate even the most treacherous waters of leadership. The same holds true for any labyrinth, be it one of politics, relationships, or the struggles of daily life. When you face shadows, remember that your inner light, your unwavering resolve, can pierce even the darkest veil. This mastery over the self is not just a shield, but a weapon, one that empowers you to rise above circumstances and seize control of your destiny. Whether you walk in the halls of power or the humble paths of ordinary life, this principle is your steadfast guide. This principle is equally vital for those ensnared in a relationship with a narcissist. Narcissists weave intricate webs of illusion and control, constructing an endless labyrinth in which they reign as both architect and warden. Their design is not haphazard, but calculated. Every path leads back to them, and every turn is meant to disorient and erode your sense of self. They thrive on confusion, manipulating your perceptions to create a world where their dominance is unchallenged. It is as if they erect walls of smoke and mirrors, blurring the line between reality and their fabrication. In such a labyrinth, it is easy to lose sight of your inner strength. Yet within you lies a light, a beacon of clarity and truth, powerful enough to pierce even the darkest corridors of their creation. This light is your unwavering resolve, the unyielding core of your true self. To harness it, you must pause and turn inward, confronting the reality of your situation with courage and honesty. Ask yourself critical questions. Does this relationship nourish my soul, or does it deplete it? Does it bring me closer to my true self, or does it push me further away? The answers to these questions may be difficult to face, for narcissists excel at cloaking their intentions in charm and manipulation. They may convince you that your doubts are unfounded, that your instincts are flawed. But remember this: the truth within you is immutable. No matter how deep the labyrinth, your light can guide you out. Let these questions become the compass that leads you toward liberation, one step at a time, reclaiming your autonomy and rediscovering the strength that has always been yours. As a philosopher, I have guided not only the vast empire of Rome, but also individuals searching for clarity and purpose. Over the years, I have observed the struggles of countless souls, men and women alike, wandering lost in their internal darkness, seeking light and direction amidst the storms of life. These struggles often manifest as battles against forces both external and internal: societal expectations, relationships fraught with turmoil, and the unrelenting whispers of doubt that creep into the corners of the mind. Yet through it all, I have remained steadfast in my belief in the resilience of the human spirit. Within each person resides a wellspring of courage, a strength that, when tapped, is capable of weathering even the fiercest tempests. You, too, possess this strength. It is not confined to extraordinary individuals or rare moments. It is a fundamental part of who you are. It lies dormant, waiting for you to acknowledge and embrace it. To unlock it, you must ask yourself the most profound of questions. What is the most valuable thing I have in this life? The answer, my friend, is always yourself. Not your possessions, which can be lost, not your relationships, which may wane, but the essence of who you are. This essence, your character, your principles, and your inner resolve, is the foundation upon which all else is built. It is the fire that warms you in times of despair, the anchor that steadies you when the waves of life grow turbulent. Consider for a moment the trials you have already endured. Each one, though painful, has added to your reservoir of strength. Each wound has taught you lessons. Each scar is a testament to your survival. By recognizing your own value, you reclaim the power to navigate your life with intention and purpose. This realization is not merely an abstract ideal, but a practical tool, one that empowers you to confront challenges with grace and resilience. Let this knowledge guide you as you move forward. In times of doubt, return to this central truth. You are your own greatest treasure. Hold it close, nurture it, and let it illuminate your path. In doing so, you will find that the chaos of the external world diminishes, leaving space for clarity, peace, and the steady growth of your inner self. Life's trials are not meant to define us, but to refine us. Each challenge is a forge, shaping the raw material of our character into something resilient, enduring, and uniquely ours. As you navigate these trials, remember that you are not merely a passive participant in the unfolding of events. You are both the author and the hero of your story. The pen is in your hand, and with it, you wield the power to craft a narrative that reflects your deepest values and highest aspirations. To write this story, you must first confront the shadows that linger within and around you. These shadows may come in the form of doubt, fear, or the manipulation of others. Yet, in each moment, you have the choice to step into the light of wisdom. Choose a path illuminated by clarity and courage, free from the chains of fear and the distortions of manipulation. This choice is not made once, but repeatedly, with each decision affirming your commitment to a life of authenticity and purpose. On the Stoic path, your strength lies in the mastery of your mind. This mastery is not an abstract ideal, but a daily practice, a discipline of aligning your thoughts and actions with the principles of virtue and reason. With this mastery, you become unshakable, capable of rising above any circumstance, no matter how dire it may seem. The storms of life may rage, but they cannot topple the foundation of a mind that stands firm in its own integrity. Remember, it is not the absence of trials that defines the hero, but the ability to confront them with wisdom, grace, and an unwavering sense of self. A relationship with a narcissist is akin to wandering through a maze, a disorienting and exhausting puzzle where the destination always seems just out of reach. Narcissists are master manipulators who distort reality, blending truth and falsehood until you begin to doubt your own perceptions. They create an illusion that ensnares you, leaving you feeling trapped in a never-ending cycle of confusion and despair. Let me make one thing clear. What you are experiencing is not your fault. Narcissists often carry deep, unhealed wounds rooted in their past, particularly from childhood. These wounds disconnect them from their authentic selves and compel them to construct a false persona, one they present as grandiose, godlike, and infallible. This facade is a shield, protecting them from their own pain. Yet in maintaining it, they harm not only themselves, but also those closest to them. Recognizing this dynamic is crucial to separating their chaos from your own sense of worth. Even from the heights of the throne, I bore witness to the despair and contradictions that plague humanity. Rome's greatness was not solely built on its grandeur, but also on its complexities. In the Senate, I observed the manipulative games played by those who sought power through deceit. They masked their true intentions with charm and innocence, hiding the chaos within their hearts. Their strategies were calculated, exploiting the vulnerabilities of others to advance their own ambitions. I recall sitting in a Senate meeting, surrounded by those who sought to outmaneuver one another. I paused, took a deep breath, and observed. It seemed almost a natural law. Some believed that to rise, they must push others down. But in that moment, I understood a higher truth. True strength does not lie in subjugating others, but in mastering oneself. As a leader, I strove to maintain clarity of mind amidst the intrigues and chaos of my surroundings. Mental clarity is not merely a tool for sound decision-making. It is a shield against the corrosive forces of manipulation. This clarity, this steadfastness of mind, is the most valuable weapon an emperor can wield. For I knew that if I lost control of my mind, I would lose not only my throne, but also my very self. Every morning, I would remind myself, as long as I am the master of my mind, no one can chain me. This principle is as vital in dealing with narcissists as it is in governing an empire. To resist their manipulations, you must anchor yourself in your own mind. Before you can manage the chaos around you, you must cultivate peace within. This is the essence of freedom. To think like a leader means not only to understand the external world, but also to govern your inner one. By embracing this mindset, you can free yourself from toxic relationships and reclaim your narrative. Living with a narcissist often feels like performing on a grand stage, with them always cast as the central figure, dominant, commanding, and unyielding. You, in contrast, are relegated to the role of a supporting character, your worth diminished in their narrative. But when the curtain is pulled back, the truth is revealed. The story has always been yours. You are the protagonist of your own life. Ask yourself, what does this relationship truly bring into my life? This question will act as a compass, guiding you toward the truth. If the answers are pain, chaos, and uncertainty, then it is time to summon the courage to leave the stage. A story cannot progress by sidelining its hero. The question is not whether to leave, but how to rewrite your role before you do. By rediscovering your worth, you can create a life beyond the performance. This is not merely an act of departure, but an act of reclamation of your soul, your peace, and your purpose. Throughout history, Those manipulated by narcissists have often forgotten their value. This manipulation is insidious, eroding self-worth until one feels entirely diminished. In ancient Rome, I saw similar dynamics play out in the Senate, where individuals exploited others for their gain. Yet through it all, I held on to one belief: no one can destroy my inner worth. Make the same vow to yourself. I am the master of my soul, and no one can diminish my value. Escaping a relationship with a narcissist is akin to emerging from a battlefield. You may carry wounds and scars, but these are not marks of defeat. They are badges of honor, symbols of your growth and resilience. Each scar tells a story of strength, serving as a bridge to deeper understanding and a more solid sense of self. Never forget, you are the one who endured and emerged stronger. Every challenge, every moment of chaos, is an opportunity to demonstrate your inner strength. Stoic wisdom teaches us, what others do to you cannot harm you. It is your perception of it that does harm. Embrace this truth, and you will free yourself from the chains of the narcissist's influence. But do not stop there. This experience is not only a lesson in self-protection, but also an opportunity to rebuild your self-worth. Winning this internal battle is no less significant than an emperor's victory in the field. Each thoughtful step, each moment of reflection, propels you forward. Even in solitude, remember that the greatest victories are often won in silence. In Rome's most turbulent times, my clearest decisions were born from moments of inner stillness. View your scars not as sources of shame, but as medals of valor. They signify not only survival, but triumph. On this journey, your goal is not merely to escape the narcissist's grasp, but to reclaim your inner peace. This peace is the most profound treasure you can attain, a beacon guiding you toward a new beginning. Remember, this is not an end, but the foundation of a deeper, more meaningful life. Each morning, I would gaze at the heavens and ask myself, are today's actions aligned with my values? This simple question became my compass, guiding me through every trial. You too can cultivate this clarity through daily reflection. Each evening, evaluate your day and identify the steps that brought you closer to peace and fulfillment. This habit, though simple, is a powerful stride toward mental serenity. Society's judgments often weigh heavily on those who leave toxic relationships. Questions like, "Why did you leave?" can feel like daggers, but remember, only you hold the pen that writes your story. Others may view your life through their own lenses, but their perspectives do not define your reality. Keep this truth close. The opinions of others are but passing winds. My values are the unshakable mountains. Even in Rome's tumultuous days, I chose to remain true to my values rather than succumb to the noise of others' expectations. In the Senate, amidst the clamor of ambition and deceit, I found solace in my inner guide. This practice enabled me to make decisions rooted in clarity and conviction. You too can navigate life's storms by anchoring yourself in your values. Life's challenges are not obstacles, but stepping stones to wisdom. Like the stones that built Rome, each difficulty shapes the foundation of your character. A relationship with a narcissist does not define you. It is merely a chapter in your story. As I learned on the battlefield, adversity is not meant to break us, but to make us stronger. Even when it feels as though you've lost everything, remember, every ending is a doorway to a new beginning. Stoic wisdom is a guiding light, helping you rebuild from the ruins of your soul. Like Rome, you can rise again, stronger and more resilient. Each time you look at the stars, let their brilliance remind you of your own. Stars shine brightest in the darkest nights, just as your inner light can guide you through your darkest moments. This journey begins and ends with you. The sky is illuminated by your light, and your path forward is clear. If these words have touched your heart, I invite you to share your thoughts. Your reflections and experiences are invaluable, not only to me, but to all who walk this path. Leave a comment, and let us learn and grow together. Subscribe to join this shared journey of Stoic wisdom and profound understanding. Together, we can illuminate the way for one another, finding strength in our shared humanity. I am here, always, to walk beside you on this path to clarity and peace.